Everybody, my name is Javier Winters, and my presentation is on nonverbal communication in law enforcement. See, nonverbal communication is very important in law enforcement because that could be the difference between offending somebody, you're getting your life taken, or just misreading a situation. And when it comes to being a first responder in law enforcement, it's all about being able to show your language and pick up on their language because you never know what somebody's thinking. They could be saying one thing, but then vocalizing another thing. And also, you want to make people feel heard and you want to address their problems. You don't want to make everyone feel like they're ignored because that's when tensions get high. And when tensions get high, people start doing things that they wouldn't normally do. You ever think about how much cops say without words? Every gesture, facial move, or tone can change how a moment goes. In law enforcement, nonverbal communication can calm a situation or make it worse. Today, I'll explain how nonverbal communication affects policing, what cues matter most, and why understanding them builds trust and safety. Like I said, you're going to want to, part of this job is you're going to want to be able to pick up on that. And just not only in being a first responder and being in law enforcement, it also could help in your day-to-day conflicts, whether it's with talking with your brother, sister, mother. You always want to be able to just pick, it's just a life skill to be able to express yourself the right way, appropriately, professionally, and be able to understand what people are showing you. Nonverbal communication means everything. That sends a message without words, eye contact, body posture, gestures, tone, even distance. The Journal of Nonverbal Behavior, published in 2023, explains it makes up over half of how humans interpret meaning in conversation. For officers, that means how you stand or look at someone or can say more than your words. Like I said, imagine this. You get pulled over on a traffic stop. The officer comes up to you. He has his hand already ready on his gun. That's going to put you a little bit on edge. That's going to make you, it's going to make you feel some type of way. Or put it the opposite way. You're the officer and you're pulling somebody over. You see them digging in their glove pouch. You see them bent over. You see them hands not on the steering wheel. You're going to question, what are they hiding? What are they trying to do? What is this going to lead to? The International Journal of Police Science and Management, published in 2022, found that officers who receive nonverbal communication training are more likely to de-escalate tense situations without force. Something as small as relaxed shoulders, open palms, or calm tone can lower stress in the person you're talking to. It's not what you see and what you say, it's how you carry yourself when you say it. So like I said, most of being a police officer now, since all it kind of has changed, it's all about de-escalating the situation. When you get brought into court, they're going to ask, how did you de-escalate the situation? Or how did you escalate the situation? From there, it looks like you escalated the situation. You're going to want to de-escalate the situation because in law enforcement, and now it's kind of sad the way it works, it's all about covering your own butt. So you're going to want to make sure that you did everything you're possible, even though you may not want to de-escalate the situation. Because like I said, in the end of the day, you want to go home to your family. You don't never want to take somebody else's life either. You want them to bring them home to their family. So you want to make this job as easy as possible for both people. Some of the important things are eye contact. Everyone agrees that too much feels aggressive. If I stare at you too much, you're going to feel like you're being kind of creepy, You're not going to want people staring at you. Too little feels like I'm not even regarding. Everybody hates when you're talking to somebody and they're on their phone, they're not addressing you. It makes you feel unheard or not seen. Tone of voice, calm, steady tone earns cooperation, Police Chief Magazine stated in 2021. Body language. The Law Enforcement Bulletin Board, published in 2022, says hands visible, neutral stance, and nodding can reduce tension. Officers who practice awareness of these cues have fewer complaints and higher public trust. It's all about public trust in this job. You are the community and the community is you. You're nothing without the community and the community is going to be nothing without you. You want to be in a department where you feel like you're trusted and you're loved, and you want to be able to have that feeling and feel like the community has your back. Good nonverbal communication builds respect and trust. When critics feel seen and not threatened, cooperation rises. According to Police Chief Magazine, published in 2021, tone alone can change how public perceives an encounter. Even if words stay the same, Poor cues, crossed arms, harsh tone can make you see the same words sound like a threat. You never want to make somebody feel threatened. Obviously, like I said, you're going to have to, there's some times in this job, you're going to have to use your big boy voice. You're going to have to make sure that, you make yourself feel assertive because you don't want to be pushed over too. Just because, you have good body language and you're talking to people, you never want to have somebody push you over. Your job is to enforce the law, and anyone who's making you not able to do that job, you're going to make sure you can do that job. Every move, look, and tone carries meaning in law enforcement. Reading and using nonverbal cues the right way can literally save lives. Understanding this kind of communication isn't just smart, it's part of being professional who serves with respect and awareness. Like I said, everyone wants to go home to their family. At the end of the day, part of this job is you're going to have a lot of fun, you're going to do a lot of things, but at the end of the day, you want to see your family, you want to go home to your dog, your cat, your sister, your brother, whatever that is for you. So this is my presentation, and I find this very important to me because I'm choosing to go into law enforcement, and as a CSO, I also had to, when I'm responding to calls, I also had to manage my body language when talking to people.
Okay. Now,
hold on.
add to that,
Yeah.
I'll stand for any questions.
Okay. I'll stand for any questions, guys.
All right, very good.